here's how I prep your belt. Okay, so I got the long strap out, and I got this end here. I'm just feeling where it gets a little too flanky or a little, like the depth changes a little bit, so that's the part I'll cut with our round punch. So this is an 1.5 inch round punch. I used to do this by hand, but I'm telling you, this is way better. So we'll slice that little end off. And then I have this template made out of acrylic or plastic from Joe at 23 Plus. And it'll tell us where to put our slot and rivet holes, snap holes. So use a scratch the holes, scratch the slot, and whoops, the opposite holes. And then I'll punch the holes, but first, before I punch them, I just rub the end of the punch in a little beeswax, and it helps it come out of the leather a little easier. I'll put them in my marks, punch some holes. Whoops, a little more. And then got this slot punch, oblong, and it's a craft tool, 1.5 inch. I'll just center it between there. So it goes through the other side. And then I'll put your name on this side. Whomever that is. And then we flip it around. And then remember, we took measurements in class from the bend to the middle hole. So now we'll apply that measurement, and because you're young, I'm going to add 12 inches, 3.5, 3.25 for the bend, and then the rest for the tip, about 8 inches for the tip, so we can decorate that tip really good and get it seen by all the people. And then I got to do some math. Take your measurement, add 12. I'm going to mark that little tiny dot, and then I'm going to center it. So I'm going to measure 1.5 inches. Half of 1.5 inches is 3/4. So I'll make a really good dot. And then we'll take our English point, and we'll put the point right in that dot, center the rest. And there you go. Now we've got your belt blank ready for you to adorn the tip, and then we'll basket stamp the body, finish it up, and you be styling.